Boom! Just like that. We back in the green bean. Granted, we didn't have no issues. None. On our way to LS Fest and back. No issues on our other trip. None. Simple setup. Hey, at LS Fest, the guy that won the stock block class, I think, or daily driver class, whatever that class was, had this same exact intake on his car. Mustang. I think he run like a 4-second in the 8th. That's running. That's moving. Y'all wonder why we over here. Wonder why what we got going on and why we got the hood popped on the green bean. You see this? You see what this is? Remember I said I wanted to do 706 heads on the 6.0? I said I want to put a cam in it and I want to put these heads on it. I was on the fence. Well, I done made my mind up. I should have made my mind up before I put the motor in. The only other reason why I did not do 706 before, because I was going to have to pull the heads off from another engine. And then I happened to look in my stash and I found a set of 706 heads, LS heads. So I wish I would have found these before I put the motor in, because I would have did it. And I don't remember even having them. I'm like, hold up, I got another pair somewhere. So guess what? I got some 706 heads. Anybody need any 317 heads? Somebody pay for shipping? Or somebody want them? Want to meet me with them? Hey, they can have them. 317 heads, stock spring, stock everything. I got several sets of those, and I don't want them. I got another set of 862 heads. I might hold on to them for now. Like I said, man, I should have went ahead and went this route to begin with. I need to knock the dust off of this, but guess what, y'all? This is what I was going to do. I was going to pull the heads off of this. As you can see, it's been sitting. I was going to pull the heads off of this and put them on that other 6.0. Well, because I forgot, I didn't know I had another set. The engine that y'all seen, the sneak peek engine that y'all seen, some of y'all seen, with the sniper intake, that's going in this. And this is Holly, so it's Terminator X, not an X Max, just an X. So we're probably gonna run that. So we'll have to find me a gas pedal, a working gas pedal, because my Terminator X, is this drive by wire or drive by? No, it's drive by cable. So we good. It's drive by cable. I think it's, yeah, we good. It's drive by cable. So we definitely gonna go ahead and get on that. Man. That's what kind of day I had at work today, man. I mean, I am covered. Y'all be sure to stay tuned, because in the next several videos you're gonna be seeing me knocking some things back, getting some stuff taken care of, because the weather's getting ready to change and I'm outside, man. So I got to get this stuff done. I've got several projects that I think I can finish within 2 weeks, just like I did the green bean. It's just as long as nothing else comes up. So y'all just stay tuned. I mean that, man. We still got this one. LS. Box Chevy LS 88. This motor is ready to come out. The other motor is done. I need a transmission. I don't have a transmission for this motor, for this car. So, and once I get a transmission, we'll drop the motor. And this dude hit the key. Shorty be riding. This is Shorty's box Chevy, 1988. We've had it quite some time. You know, you get these big ideas and these big ideas of what you're gonna do, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that, and well, guess what? I didn't. So it's gonna happen though, Lord willing. And then that back there, I just got that for the engine. It's got 93, 94, 99, 98, the actual 1,000 miles on it. I'm gonna pull the motor, and anybody needs some parts. I'm not doing the Facebook thing no more because it just ain't happening. So yeah, 09 Avalanche, 93,000 miles on a 5.3. We got a 5.3 sloppy stage 2. What I want to go 4L60 in that. We ain't gonna talk about that, but we know what we're gonna do with that. We're gonna make some power. Like I said, man, there's a lot of things that I need to get done before this weather turns on me. Like, they're calling for rain for the next couple of days, so I've got a little something I need to knock out within the next 2 days to beat the rain. So I can do it. Nothing to it but to do it, baby. Alright, we got these 706 GM heads. They say the ones that has the battery looking embossment in them are prone for cracking. Of course, you see that these ain't them. 706 is what we wanted to go with on the green bean anyway. So I should have did it when I first put it together. I forgot I had these heads, so I couldn't. And then we've got these Pac 12 1816 springs. Man, good looking out for the Pac 12 springs. All right, man. My subscribers want to see me win. Good friends too. Friends want to see me win. So we're gonna pull these springs out, which are factory. Actually, I wish there was a way for me to check, because I want to say that these springs in this head, these heads, have already been changed to Pac 12. But what do I know? And the only reason I say that is because the valve seals are brown and black on old school. They ain't been touched. These are dual brown, which means they're telling me they've been touched. Anyway, we're gonna pull them out, go with these, and then from there they're going on here. How much trouble is it? It is this many bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times 2. And then these times 2. And that's it. We don't have to pull no water pump. We don't have to pull no, in all honesty, we have to undo the fuel line, of course. Have to pull the intake off. Pull the intake off, pull the fuel line, spark plug wires. I did find my problem that was wrong with my number 4 spark plug. That problem's taken care of. Trial and error on some of this stuff, man, and just like the old Cutlass with the 5.3 in it that snatches tires no problem, this is gonna do the same thing. We was driving, we drove this. I drove it, and it had a good time. Felt moved out pretty good on the big end, but we was down on power. Not no more, man. So us being down on power, found out why we were down on power. Now we're going to be up on power. We really get ready to make this thing shake. I do have a positive track rear end for it, well, limited slip, and that won't go in this episode. It will happen, but not on this episode. And then we got some sport mirrors, because I'm tired of looking at these papaws. Do a burnout. let's fix car show participant. Anyway, yeah, so that's what we got jumping, man. That's what we got jumping. Swapping mirror in out. There's something else. Oh, something else I want to do, but I don't think I'm going to do it this round. We're going to go ahead and just worry about taking care of these heads. We're going to pull the heads off, and I'll come in and out as we're pulling stuff apart. I may even do a time lapse. We'll see. But I'm going to show y'all how I do the spring. I got several different little spring methods I use. And another thing, man, if you're doing work on your heads, I'm laying them flat on this because it's a plastic table. I don't feel like there's anything on this table that's going to scar or mar up this head surface. Don't lay your heads flat on the daggone concrete. Lay something in between there. Like I said, and then once I get to doing my thing on them, like I'm getting ready to, I think I'm gonna go get a piece of cardboard, lay some cardboard down, because you want this first surface as clean and as flat as possible. So let me get it. All right, there's several different ways you can do this. This is the way I'm gonna do it. Simple Simon. You see, I got a rag laying down underneath these heads here. I'll screw in this by hand, right? As far down as I can get it. And then I'll take this. Shout out to Dustin. He made this thing for his setup, and guess what? It works like a charm. I mean, like a charm. We're lazy. See, we got the magnets gonna take the keepers. Let's see. There it is. Pop loose. Keepers are out. And we'll take the spring. We'll take the socket to get ratchet. Ratchet wrench. I need a ratchet wrench. A ratchet wrench will work so much better in this case. I'm gonna look to see if I can find one. I know I got one. We'll use a ratchet wrench. That's a new seal. It's a new valve seal. And we'll grab this new out of the box Pac 12 spring. I promise you, I'm almost guarantee you these are Pac 12 springs. Almost. But I'm not 100% sure. The only way for me to check, you know what? Let me look. Yeah. I'm almost 100% sure that I'm pulling off Pac 12 to put on Pac 12. But because I'm not 100% sure, because if I measure the diameter and the thickness of this spring and this spring, I might come up with the same number. Being that I'm not 100% sure, we're not gonna even take the chance. Another thing is you kind of want to put something underneath. I'm not having that problem right now, but you want to put something underneath to hold the valve up. Try to get this as close as possible. Tighten it. Uh-oh. Take your hand, tighten it down like so. See, my valve is moving, so I need to stick something underneath there to keep my valve from not moving. Simpler done on an engine stand, believe me. All right, there's one. Oh, so that's another thing, man. These things pop out everywhere. You gotta keep your eyes and ears open. But boom, there's one done, changed. And what I'll do when I get back through is I'll take a dead blow hammer and I'll pop it with a dead blow. Yeah. You have Pac-12 spring and this one right here. The diameter kind of looks thicker. I don't have no setup. I'm just using my eyes. Trying to look at the kerf and how they're cut, and they look the same. I promise you. These are the same. These are the same. The kerf is, the cut's the same, the kerf's the same, everything's the same. If I had another factory valve to compare the two, we would do that. But I don't remember changing, I don't even remember where these heads come from. I'm gonna be straight up. You know what? I do now. And you know what else? They are Pac-12 springs. They are. I know exactly where they come from, and I know that these are Pac-12 springs for sure. All right, so I still want to go do some due diligence homework, and going to go compare this spring to a factory spring. I know where these heads come from, and I know they're Pac-12 springs. Let me make a text. Let me shoot a text, and boom, just like that, we got another head on. See, it's factory head 317. This 706. With the Pac-12 springs, what I initially wanted to do in the beginning. And guess what? I'm doing it now. All because you see something different? Uh-oh. Let's look. Look at that. That ain't supposed to be like that, is it? That ain't supposed to be like that, is it? Is it? Huh? That ain't supposed to be like that. Now, could I just change the springs and went with the same heads? Yes. But that's not what I wanted to do to begin with. You know what I mean? I wanted to run the 706 with the Pac-12 springs, and that's what I am doing. And minus, we're not reusing head bolts or nothing like that. We are using, I said head studs. I know I'm supposed to put them on before I put the heads on, but guess what? I couldn't get the head on. With not doing it this way because of the manifold. So I'm dropping these head studs in. Move my manifold around a little bit. Mind y'all, this is 30 minutes, 45 minutes worth of work. I've been doing it about 45 minutes. Got it tore down. I did put a little bit of oil on the head studs as they go in the head or in the block. I did blow the bolt out, the holes out, because there was water in them. I did blow the bolts out because there's water in them. So now, tighten these 4 down. I put a little oil on them, like I said. Tighten these 4 down, get my torque wrench out, and put my nuts on, torque them all down. Like I said again, you notice that we don't have the battery, the little battery. These are GM 706. So we just bumped the compression up, and we also went with some copper coat on the head gasket, brand new head gasket. I still like using copper coat. Clean my surfaces with some Super Tech and a razor blade, and yeah, I use something else too. I don't know where it's at, but just a little scruff pad, nothing that's gonna take any metal off. So now let's tighten all this down and be done, baby. Boom, just like that, we back. As you can see, 706 passenger side, bolted on, bolted down, slugged up, all that good stuff. Now the driver's side. I was thinking, you know what, man, I'm gonna go ahead and do this, jump right into it, do this. Man, I totally forgot about it. I gotta pull this off. So that's coming off, and then we can break down everything else. So alternator bracket, coil packs, manifold bolts, header bolts, rocker bolts, valve cover bolts, head bolts, pull off the heads, blow out the hole, clean up the head surface, scrape, spray, then use my copper coat, put on another, and then reverse the same process. We got to get this thing running, man. We got to get this thing running. This is the thing I wanted to do prior to even put this motor in. I wish I knew I had these heads, man. Good gracious, man. You know, I did not know I had a set of 706s ready to go. I was going to pull a set of 706s off another engine. That's the reason why I didn't want to do it. And y'all would see it in the video. So it's just backtracking, man. Backtracking. I should have just went ahead and did what I wanted to do. First instinct, you know, I done flipped the coin on what I wanted to do this. Do I want to just do the springs, heads, or do I just want to do everything, tails? Well, guess what? I'm doing everything, even though I come up with just doing the springs on the flipping the heads or tails. You know, it's kind of sucks that you got to base what you're going to do off flipping a coin, but you don't know which way to go sometimes, man. But getting it, man. We getting it. Got the sweat rolling. It's not too bad hot out here, which is good. So the only thing is I did not find my head stud bolt for the top set. I will look for them shortly. If anything, I'm not really going to worry about it, because those bolts, the short ones that hold your head in, are what, torqued down to 22 foot-pounds, 25 foot-pounds, whatever the case may be. So yeah, let's get to it. We back, y'all. We done got the passenger side done. We're gonna go ahead and pull this driver's side. As you can see, we'll move the camera around here so you can see. My studs for Allen head bolts, 6mm Allen head bolts that holds the header on. Try to keep everything right where I'm working, but guess what? It don't always go that way. Because now I'm looking for, here it is. See, that head is off. Whew. That one's on, this one's off. They said everything ain't super duper nasty, man, so which is good. I soak up all that water out of that them cylinders. Come from the heads, and then we'll get back to grinding, man. Get back to putting this thing in. We don't know what to expect. Hopefully it'll hit and run fine. We don't know. Everything's back together the way it should be. Let's see. Key it forward twice, please. Let me make sure we ain't got no fuel leaks. Do it one more time. All right, hit the key. Tapping over here, so let me pull the cover and see what we got. Back in business with another set of heads, 706 heads on the 60. Like I said, that's what I wanted to do begin with. Pack 12 springs, trying to run my coolant. I hear some lifter tap. Oil pressure says it's good, man, but might be because of the springs, I'm not sure. But we're gonna let all the coolant circulate through. Hopefully, we'll get this coolant to drop, get some coolant through the system. Y'all hear it? It is oiling though. I do know it's oiling. I know we got oil to the top of the engine. Does she sound any different? She sounds different to me. And she don't smell as bad. Before I was smelling rich. I was getting a rich smell. Now, like I said, it was down on power, man. Down on power. So let's see what this coolant's doing. Make sure these fans are gonna kick on. Need to. Little lifter tap over here. Over here is some lifter tap, but I don't hear none over there. Man, come on, coolant. Either the coolant to come up or the fans to change. I need something. We got I want to make sure that, you know what I mean? We ain't got no head gasket leaks or nothing. I did use my copper coat. Fans ain't kicked on yet. Should've. Head studs down in there. Was it necessary for the head stud? Was it necessary for the head studs? Nope. But we did them. Temperature ain't, right about now the fans should be coming on. Fans should be coming on. Oil pressure looks like crap again. Just a second ago was at 40 psi now. Just a second ago was at 40 psi. I'm gonna change that sending unit. We're a little lean on idle. Come on. So what's she sound like when I put it in gear? Total different sound, man. Like I said, we've got 706 heads. Now it should have changed up the compression ratio big time. sense of it all. Actually, just trying to make sure everything's good. Make us a little road trip. 706 is on the 6.0 LQ4. Bump the compression up, but I still don't have what I'm looking for. Shorty said, what'd you say?
Put me behind the wheel.
Say it again?
Put me behind the wheel. You might get burnout.
Oh, shoot. Put her behind the wheel. And we get a burnout. Well, I'm going to have to put a different tune in here because what I got in here right now, I don't like as far as timing. I think I got too much in it. And I'll knock it down for a little bit and then let her have it. You know what I'm saying? See what it'll do. We're about 3 weeks in of this build. Is it 3 weeks? About 3 weeks in of this build. Did I necessarily have to change the head? No, but I wanted to. Did I gain anything by changing the heads? As of yet, I haven't noticed anything. I mean, you know, we're running, we're moving. What I think is cool though is at like 6,700 RPM, at 67 mile per hour, I got 1,700 RPM. So I should average good gas mileage, decently gas mileage. So like I said, we road tripping, see what it'll do, man. We'll get back with ya.